$550 checks going out tomorrow to certain families. I'll let you know who's getting that. When it comes to universal basic income, it's proven to be pretty successful for certain poor people, improving their lives. Although some people calling it unconstitutional, the people that it has helped, maybe this could lead to a bigger national guaranteed income program of $1,200 per month to every single American for the next 5 years. I'll give you the details on that. When it comes to Social Security, federal taxes on Social Security benefits would be eliminated with this proposal. Here's why Joe Biden probably won't support it. So President Biden will probably not support the latest bill coming out from Congress. Speaking of Congress, I'm going to play you the latest video clip of what was said in Congress in support of increasing Social Security benefits across the board to all Social Security recipients.
A program that affects every single American, every single family member. Everybody cares about Social Security.
And I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. And this video is sponsored by my company, WiseCent. If you or anyone you know is looking to increase your credit score, got my details down in the description below. All right, so federal taxes on Social Security benefits would be eliminated with this proposal. Here's why Joe Biden probably won't support it. So I've spoken about this before. The bill that would cut taxes on Social Security benefits and extend the solvency for 20 years until 2054. So this bill seems to be good on the surface, introduced by Representative Angie Craig, and it's been getting a lot of traction lately, although no vote has been made on it yet. The bill is called You Earned It, You Keep It Act. And basically, the bill proposes raising the cap on Social Security payroll tax to $250,000. The cap is set at $168,000. Now, that's kind of like the bill overview. If you want to check out more details on the bill, you can check out some of my previous videos. But the big question is, why Biden is unlikely to support it. So it might seem that Biden would enthusiastically endorse Representative Craig's bill. Her proposals would almost certainly be popular with many Americans, especially seniors, a commitment to bolster Social Security while eliminating federal taxes on benefits could seem like a slam dunk for candidates seeking another 4 years in the Oval Office. However, there's one simple reason Biden is unlikely to support the You Earned It, You Keep It Act. He campaigned for president in 2020 on a promise that he wouldn't increase taxes on any household making under $400,000 per year. The White House recently played up the campaign pledge in a post saying this right here. If you take a look at this tweet or on X, President Biden has kept and will keep his promise to not raise taxes, by a single penny on households making less than $400,000 a year. So since this bill does tax people below $400,000 a year, this is the reason why President Biden is most likely not going to support this bill. Speaking of promises that President Biden made during his campaign in 2020, he said that he was going to give $200 to every single Social Security recipient. That was a promise. So promises need to be kept, and it hasn't been spoken about in the past 4 years. Not once that $200 increase to all Social Security recipients. So, we're not starting off too good with President Biden's Social Security, but when it comes to Congress, what type of actions are they taking? Because that's where it all starts when it comes to Social Security. Well, take a look at what this representative have to say about Social Security increases.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to begin by thanking my colleague, Congressman John Larson, for his thoughtful, courageous leadership on this issue, crafting Social Security 2100, which is the only comprehensive paid-for measure which enhances Social Security and averts the 2034 cliff that this country is going to encounter if Congress does not act. As Mr. Larson stated, that when this social insurance program was created in 1935, signed into law by Franklin Roosevelt. It was created as an insurance program, but Congress over time, in numerous cases, has reformed the bill to protect the basic promise which was made by the Congress and by President Roosevelt to make sure that people who are retired, people who are children who've lost a parent, and in recent times, people with disability are protected from the vagaries of life. Again, we have stepped forward and taken care of challenges, fiscal challenges that the bill has encountered, the law has encountered. John's bill, what it would do in essence is it would extend the solvency of Social Security to 2066. And we would avoid the cliff that we're going to hit in 2035. It would not gouge or cut any benefits. The Republican study group is talking about raising the retirement age. That's a Social Security cut for people who have paid into this program out of payroll year in and year out. It increases the net benefits by 2% on average for all beneficiaries. It rebases the program so that people will not receive Social Security below and be below the poverty line. It is exactly, in other words, what this country is looking for a program that affects every single American, every single family member. Everybody cares about Social Security, and it is our job to, just like prior Congresses, when they've been approaching these fiscal challenges, to act. And what we need is for John's bill to be taken up and voted on. We don't need commissions that are going to take this bill behind closed doors with no transparency, which, again, is exactly the opposite of what the people of this country want. They want to see what we're doing because this affects them and all those years of insurance payments that they have put into this program. We need to take up John Larson's bill, Social Security 2100. And again, I implore the leadership of this Congress to move and to act and to not go down the path of a non-transparent commission, which is going to shut out the American people. That is not how we fix Social Security. So thank you, Mr. Larson, for your leadership. Let's move forward on Social Security 2100. I yield.
What are your thoughts on what Representative Courtney has to say about Social Security and increases? Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments below. Switching gears here, stimulus update. Michigan sending rebate checks averaging $550. Well, tomorrow. This article was from last week, but it is coming out February 13th, which is tomorrow. So Michigan Department of Treasury is set to start sending payments worth an average of $550 to working families. It's the Working Families Tax Credit. So yeah, it looks like approximately 700,000 households beginning February 13th are going to receive up to $550 over a 5 to 6 week period. Moving on, looks like Texas Senator. Moving on to universal basic income, Texas Senator says the plan to give poor residents a $500 guaranteed basic income is unconstitutional. So speak about UBI, guaranteed income here and there. I'm really curious, what are your thoughts on universal basic income, where certain people get a $500 per month, no strings attached? They could do whatever they want with the money. Do you think this is a good idea? Is it unconstitutional? Would you like to be in favor of this type of payment? Well, Texas State Senator is challenging the constitutionality of a guaranteed basic income program. Harris County, which includes Houston, plans to give qualifying residents $500 a month. The congressman asked the state attorney general to issue a legal opinion on the program. Do you think it's right for the senator to jump in and say, hey, let's not give these people $500 a month, or should it just go through anyway? Really curious what your thoughts are. So basically, Texas Senator says Houston area program to give people $500 a month with no strings attached should be declared unconstitutional. State Senator Paul Betancourt sent a letter on January 12th to the state attorney asking him to issue an opinion on whether counties have authority to enact guaranteed income programs. Guaranteed income basic programs similar to universal basic income, except it targets a particular group. Similar programs to the one in Harris County are being adopted in cities all over the country. Betancourt's request came the same day the program called Uplift Harris started taking applications. The Uplift Harris program plans to provide eligible households in Harris County, which includes Houston, $500 a month for 18 months. So, excuse me, in his letter, Betancourt noted a section of the Texas Constitution that says the legislature cannot give any county power to grant public money for the aid of an individual. They are not the home rule city, Betancourt said. They cannot create a new law themselves, and I don't see anywhere since I've been in office that the state has granted them authority to have a program like Uplift Harris. So basically, to sum it up, he doesn't want the money, taxpayer money, to go to individuals. Counties are not allowed to give money to individuals. So that's where I guess his problem is. Should just leave it alone, let these people get the $500, or should he fight it? Let me know your thoughts on that. When it comes to universal basic income, looks like some reports have come back pretty successful. Arlington's first guaranteed income pilot boosted quality of life for poorest residents. So coming out in Arlington, Virginia, looks like this was pretty good. $500 per month. People spent it on jobs, improving their shelters, getting better living adjustments. So looks like it was proven successful, and I would say the majority of them have proven to be successful. At least that's what the reports are saying, which brings the question: could we see the new proposal give Americans monthly $1,200 checks? So this was originally introduced in 2021, reintroduced 2022, reintroduced 2023, and now we're in 2024. It may be reintroduced again. Now, the Support Act would send $1,200 per month to every adult, $600 to every child through local governments via cash payments over a 5-year period. This bill is made by Ilhan Omar, and she wants to give everyone $1,200 per month. Now, could this happen? If there is a lot of success with other pilot programs giving guaranteed income, could we see a $1,200 per month type of check? Very unlikely. So I'm going to be honest here. The big question is, where is the money coming from to give everybody $1,200? So to repeat a first stimulus of $1,200, it would cost around $100 billion. So $1,200 per month, $100 billion per year, per month. It's like, where's that money's coming from? But there are little programs popping up here and there. If there was a better way to fund it, I'm sure this would probably get more traction, maybe even have a vote. But at this point, it's just kind of being reintroduced into Congress with no vote or traction from it. So just want to let you know the truth on that. If you appreciate how I gave you all the facts, let you know exactly what's going on, show you the sources, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you the one thing you should do for when you're feeling down and you want to follow your wishes. Then do whatever you want. It's a free country here. You can do whatever you want. So bye guys. Have a good night or a good day.
If you want to see how you can possibly get the highest COLA possible and what this new program is suggesting, I highly recommend clicking this video up here, as you could get a higher COLA adjustment every single year, regardless of whether it's CPIE or CPIW. If you're curious about that, I highly recommend clicking this video right up here, and I'll tell you all about that. So I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.